Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Two Dudes, One Goal, where the goal is to make the world a happier place, one episode at a time.
Yes, sir.
I'm Marcus.
I'm Matt.
All right, guys, welcome back to Two Dudes, One Goal. It's been a long time since we've done this. We'll get a little bit more into that, but for today's episode, we are going to be sharing a few clips and talking about our night. Matt and I, we went and played 15 holes at a golf course. We will get all into that. Matt's been getting me into the swing of things with golf, and it's actually been a lot of fun. So, and then as soon as we're done with that, we're going to kind of talk about where has our life gone? What happened over this summer? Why have we kept you guys in the dark for such a long time? We've been really busy this summer, both him and I. We'll get into that. We've got a lot that we're going to talk about. And then as soon as we're done with that, we're gonna get into our continuous three, and it's kind of mismatched. Bill of the week, we're gonna incorporate a little bit of golf, and then draft has nothing to do with golf, but it is what it is. We're just gonna have some fun with this episode today.
Yep.
So let's kick it off with our golf trip. Matt, where did we go?
Sorry, excuse me. What was it called? What the? How am I
Downing
forgetting?
Farms.
Downing Farms in Northville, Michigan.
Yes, sir. It was actually a lot of fun. It was a decent course. It was intermediate, I would say, for a skill challenge. Wasn't crazy hard, wasn't.
No. I mean, it was easier for me.
Yeah, I mean,
The greens were difficult. The greens are difficult.
Greens were hard. They were hard to read. They were very spongy, but very fast.
Exactly. Take the words right out of that guy's mouth.
Oh yeah, no. So we did get paired up with two other randoms, which was kind of fun. Those guys were pretty chill. But towards the end of our night, we kind of stopped recording a couple of clips because we wanted to focus on our game and get a little bit more dialed and a little bit more focused. So we did kind of focus on that. So we only have a few clips to share. But overall, Matt did really well for beginner stage. For beginner stage like that, you did pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's true. That's fair enough.
You did have one birdie.
One birdie, first self-made birdie, baby.
That's just a huge. Let's put some clapping emojis in the comments down below for Matt. That's just a huge achievement. So we played pretty good. What was your final score after 15?
Mine?
Yeah.
I
think I have it up. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
I have to pull it up too.
Yeah, so guys, if you were wondering, it's probably not going to focus. It is called 18. Is it called 18? Yeah, 18 birdies.
Correct.
So 18 birdies is how we track our games. I wonder if I turn up my brightness. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, there we go. So this is 18 birdies, and you can kind of track things, and you've got a community page, and then you can scroll through a bunch of courses, and then you can play and track your score. If you're not into that or haven't known that at all.
I got plus 29.
Plus 29.
From White. Which is all right.
Yeah, it's not crazy bad. Mine was definitely a lot worse.
It was
plus 46. For my third time ever playing on a course, that's not terrible. So gross, I had 104. Which really isn't. I'm not a big fan of that number. That really wasn't the greatest. I did have one par, which I was actually really proud of that par. So Matt and I do have a house rule of we get one mulligan, and it is not a +1 to your stroke. So we kind of just
correct.
It's just if it's a really shitty ball and it just gone, we decided, hey, if we decide to take a mulligan, it'll just be wherever your next ball lies, or whichever one is the furthest, or if you can find both balls, you choose which one you want. Whereas if you lose one, and you can guarantee that ball's gone, then your mulligan is that shot no matter what.
We also did try to incorporate more drops.
Yes, yeah, we did, but we did +1 for drops.
Correct, and we do one mulligan per 9, correct? I think we talked about that. We haven't really needed any
Uh,
more else, to be honest.
yeah, honestly, I think you and I both used one mulligan for the whole at least the front nine, yeah, and then we used one for the back four or back six. So because we only played 15.
What am I listening?
You listening to?
Oh, that's right. I thought
So
that was your coming out of your mic.
no,
Sorry.
no. So what we
Like,
did,
what the fuck?
what we did was we used Matt's phone to record some of the clips that we were using because we originally were going to do a full episode on the course. But what was happening is it was league night that night. So we actually had a 5-person league team coming in behind us, and they were much better than we were. And they were driving right at us. I mean, we were on the same hole. You know, we're getting ready to chip onto the green, and they're driving right at
No,
us. And
no, those guys weren't the league. Those are just guys that were being
some
rude
randos.
by stacking. Yeah.
I thought those were the league guys. But yeah, so
No.
um, we didn't lose the footage because it was kind of funny. But the marshal or the course ranger came up to us and was like, "Hey, you guys got to kick it up a little bit. You guys are taking a little too long. My league guys are complaining that you're taking too long." We're like, "Well, you know, they can f off honestly because
No,
we're
he didn't say
trying to."
league guys.
Yeah, he
He was
did.
saying how
Or
no,
the
he
people
didn't.
behind us.
He's saying
No.
the people behind you are being a pain in your ass because they come here once a week. They're
Yeah.
regulars.
Yeah, but even though we still paid for a full course and whatever, a full round, like we needed
Yes.
to. He told us we just needed to move forward because these are his regulars, and I was like, all right, that's whatever. So, we did end up losing our pairing at hole 10, I think it was 8 or 10.
Hole 9,
It was 9.
correct.
Okay, so hole 9. So the front 9, we kind of stuck with our duo, and then we let them play ahead because that's when we really started to focus on our skills and trying to actually play them right. And Matt teaching me a couple of decent skills to get going. But I'd say overall, I mean, with the mulligan rule, I think we have a pretty fair. It's not like we're not taking this too seriously. We're just kind of playing to get better.
Get better, exactly. I was playing really good, and my putting sucked though.
Yeah, I mean, you were hitting consistent 250 drives. Like it
That's
was.
true. My drivers got really good.
I mean, it wasn't like a lucky 250. I mean, it was a consistent 250, either straight or just to the right, depending on what lie we needed and what the course looked like. So I mean, you had some really good hits. I mean, they were some solid knocks. So forward, we're slowly progressing. I'd say my game got a little bit better with this because we've only played nine holes. My first 2 times we only played 9 holes.
Yeah.
So for my first time on an 18, my front 9 was actually I actually did better than my other 9 rounds. So I think I'm getting better slowly but surely. But today was kind of frustrating for me. I was getting a lot of not so lucky hits, and then about I think hole 11 is when I started really picking up the irons and really hitting them pretty decent at hole 11. I think it was. Was it?
I think it
I think
maybe.
I think it was 11. Because the
I
last
think
four
so.
I was really making some decent contact with the irons. Hole 10 I think is what I hit a 5 wood with and had probably a 190 drive with a 5 wood. So
Yeah.
trying to build my swing up, get it proper, get it where it needs to be. Um, Matt had a really good tip for me was every time I line up for an iron shot, I am kind of reaching for it. So taking 2 steps into it and kind of being a little bit closer to my
Little
swing.
steps.
Yeah, yeah, no, not full steps, but just like the shimmy steps, trying to get me a little
That's
bit
when you would
closer.
slice it or you would hit left or right.
Right.
What'd I tell you to do when you are topping it?
I'm lifting my head, so I need to keep my
No.
head
Well,
still.
yes. Yes. Okay, yeah, yeah. Sorry, I didn't know you were getting to it.
Yeah. No, I'm lifting. I'm lifting my head in the middle of my swing, so I'm taking my eye off the ball, and basically with me lifting my head, I'm also lifting the rest of my body. So as I'm
You're
lifting the
standing?
rest of my body, my swing kind of gets a little bit higher than usual, so it's topping the ball and skipping and
Exactly.
yeah.
I
So
do the same thing. I'm trying to work on it too.
I think overall, like I think our swings are almost pretty much similar. It's just
Yeah.
I just don't have the correct accuracy to it. I don't have the solid contact every hit like Matt does. He has really good hits. Um, but we played pretty good. Um, there was a couple of shots that I wish I could have took back, and I know he feels the same way, but he is frozen right now.
Oh, there it is.
There you
There
are.
we are. Sorry. Oops.
That's all right. That's all right. But yeah,
Oh
so
god.
I know you have a couple that you wanted to take back, which is normal. I wanted some that I wish I could have taken back, but and because I had a pretty rough, a really rough front nine,
Yeah. Yeah. We
and there he goes again.
wow. Oh,
There you go.
really?
We're back.
Oh, great.
It's that downloading of those clips. Yeah. So as we're recording this, Matt's gonna keep going in and out. He's downloading our clips actually for that we took on the course right now, so he can send those over to me and we can put that into the edit. But yeah, so we played all right, did whatever we could. Um, so yeah, we're gonna once he kind of unfreezes, we're gonna cut to that when he unfreezes, and we'll after that we'll get into where our summer has been, why we've been gone, and we'll move on to that. Welcome back, Matt. Glad you're unfrozen again.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
I mean, it's just with you downloading. It's all right.
Well,
Is
there's
that
a lot going on. I'm trying to get these videos to post, and they're not posting.
that's all right.
And then it tells me my phone needs an update. It's not updating. I'm like, well, this is great. It doesn't need an update. I'm fully updated, which is look at that.
Oh, the Countach.
I know. Countach S just rolling down the road.
We
So
never
beautiful.
actually we never looked at that. Oh,
Oh yeah, facts. It's telling me.
it is the V12 LP 400.
So it was the V12.
Well, it depends. Is that the LP 400 or is it the LP 500S or is it the LP 5000S? Because if it's the LP 500S, then it is the twin turbo. Oh, it is a twin turbo V8, and then the 5000S is a 4.75 liter V12. Oh no, the
How can you tell
512
visually?
twin turbo V12.
How? I mean, it was a Diablo S. That's all I know.
Oh, that's really funny that they made the V12. I honestly thought that they made a V8 before, but whatever.
Nah, it was a V12. That's
Oh,
what I thought at least. It wasn't loud. You couldn't really hear it or nothing. It
yeah,
was just
no.
cruising.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on what exhaust mods he had, but
That's very true. Very true. I can agree. This is not working.
it's not.
Well, I need to update my phone via iTunes, and it's gonna lag my computer. It's okay, I guess. I'll do it. Fudge it. See what happens. It should be good though once it gets going.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
But today golf was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
I did too. I had ups and downs. And there he goes again. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get into what this summer has entailed for us. And why have we been lacking on bringing you guys some content? Um, let's start with the end of the school year. So the last episode that we made, we had just wrapped up on finals. I'm pretty sure, or we were just starting, one of the two. Um, so
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
there he is, and there he goes again. Guys, it's just gonna be a it's gonna be a battle with him and his connection. It is what it is. We'll have to deal with it. But yeah, so finals they went all right for both of us. I mean, your finals went good, right? And there he goes again. Right as I go to ask him a question, and I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. So yeah, finals, at least for me, they went pretty good actually. They weren't spectacular, but they weren't like bad. So finals ended. We I think we got an episode out, if I'm not mistaken. So we did get an episode to you guys, and then that was the very last post that we made, and ever since then we've been chilling, having fun. Both been working our butts off. Matt got an internship, which he can talk about when he figures out how to unfreeze himself. Then with him having an internship and me working 42 hours a week, we were just extremely busy. And then in the first part of the summer, I actually went overseas to Denmark and Scotland, and I was gone for 2.5 weeks.
and then I was gone for 2.5 weeks.
And then you were gone for
For
2.5
Italy
weeks.
and Germany.
Yes. So between us working 40 plus hours each, and then me going on vacation early, and then him going on vacation towards the end of summer, it was just, we couldn't find a time to record. We didn't really have time to, and outside of recording, we only hung out once in the summertime.
That's true.
We only hung out once. That's how busy we were.
Yeah, we were really busy.
And it was only maybe for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, like the bar or something, just hang out and talk.
We just went to the bar, had a beer, and just decided, hey, let's shoot the shit. So, so I know we said that we were gonna bring you guys more episodes into the summer. Life takes a crazy turn when we can't find time.
We're entering the last couple of years of college. We're technically a fourth year. Marcus is a senior. I'm a junior still.
Yep.
A little behind in credits. We're about the same level, like classes wise.
Yeah.
But he has a lot more credits because he was taking summer classes as well.
Yeah.
Which, again, another reason why you were so busy.
Yeah. So I took 12 credits over the summer, split it up 6 and 6. So that was part of it. So as soon as I get home from work, I've got homework. But the reason I have a lot more credits than Matt right now is because I had to take some total BS classes to stay eligible for lacrosse. So,
well, that's not the reason you were.
That is.
It's not credit. It's not the credit reason, but it's the class reason.
It's
the credit reason for summer classes.
No,
summer classes.
No. The credit reason is because I took maybe 4 or 5 BS classes just to keep up with eligibility. And he's frozen again. Woohoo! But yeah, so with us being like this, and
well, that was a normal semester though. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like, since you took classes during the normal semester, it's not really classes, if that makes any sense. You were just taking those classes because you had to take them, but also you took extra semesters than I did.
Yeah.
That's why you're so farther ahead, and I failed a few classes. I failed one class, dropped a few.
Yeah. I haven't failed any, I just haven't satisfied the need.
You failed, did you get chemistry? Or no?
Yeah. No, I got the credits for that. I actually got the credits. I just looked at it the other day. I had a C+.
You had a C+ in chemistry? Oh, well, you retook it. That's why.
Yeah. Because
But then you were also still behind. That means you still be behind credits, though, from that semester as well. So yeah, we were both in engineering. We were like, screw that, we're good.
Yeah,
We don't need engineering.
we both said this is dumb. This is not what we want to do, and it was
Yeah,
hard. It was hard.
it was the math for me.
Same.
It was the chemistry. I thought it was the chemistry for you, or
It
both.
was it was both 100%. But I found math to be a little bit harder, just because
Same.
I mean, yeah, we're given formulas and you have to memorize formulas, but at the end, you're like, it's not just formulas. It's so much more
It's
than that.
basic knowledge,
Yeah,
and it's actually like that's a different type of learning than math is. Chemistry is a very different type of learning than math is. Math's a weird type of.
here it goes again. Yeah,
But that way could change. Oh, my back. Oh,
there we go.
oh.
You're back.
Hell yeah. What does it sound like when I'm gone? This is like
It just
cuts
goes
out.
completely silent. Yeah, it's funny. Well, guys, it's just us trying to get everything situated. Um, but yeah,
Nice.
so with school and all that stuff,
This is dumb.
yeah, I mean, but yeah. So with school, with vacation, we couldn't really get episodes out like we wanted. Um, so we're gonna bring it back now that the school year's here. We're taking 2 classes together. Um, we're taking one in person together and one online together. So we have a little bit more time together. We're gonna brainstorm some episodes while we've got free time. We're gonna bring more episodes to you guys this school year. Not only with updates
Exactly.
with me. The last thing that you guys heard, actually, I'm pretty sure the last thing you heard update with me athletically was I had a concussion.
Yeah, I think so. That's crazy.
And there's a little bit more than that. Game I got back from my concussion, I pulled my hammy. So all summer I was dealing with recovering from that, trying to get that going. Um, Still dealing with a little bit of complications from it because we actually, what's today? Wednesday. So Monday, 2 days ago, we had just started our fall season. Started fall practice. We're getting into fall games here soon. We've got our alumni game coming up at the end of September. So as our year goes on, we're going to progress how we're doing personally, academically, athletically. Matt was staying up in the gym as much as he could over the summer. We've been
Oh
we've
yeah.
been we've been really busy. Um,
Yes. Too
so
busy.
I wish we could have
Way
got
too busy.
yeah, oh, it's way too busy. But I kind of wish that we were able to get a couple of episodes out to you guys. But you know, it is what it is. We're gonna bring you some more now, and then hopefully
Hell yeah.
we can continue to grow. Another big update is I did get this new mic. As you can tell by the sound quality, it is so much better. Got it for pretty cheap.
Agreed.
I got it on about 50% off. So, we're already making changes. I changed my setup. Matt barely changed his setup.
I didn't.
The only change you made is you're showing your window.
Oh, I'm showing my window because I don't know actually. Just so I leave it open so I wake up tomorrow from the sun. My
There you
room
go.
kind of turns into a cave. These are sun blocking, so like once they're over, it's black. So like
Yeah,
today I woke up at like 11:30 without
nice.
without even thinking, bro. I woke up, I'm like, "Oh, that's great. I did not mean to sleep this long. I did not know it was this light out and this much throughout the day." Just gotta make
Sometimes
sure.
those are good days, though. You just got to be able to sleep and take care of yourself.
Yeah, but now I'm not gonna be tired. Hopefully I will, because it was a pretty long day, but probably
Yeah,
not.
yeah. I'm exhausted after a full day of work and then going and hitting 15 holes. I'm like,
15 holes, $25, pretty good too.
yeah, that's actually not bad.
Or well, 26.
20, that's what it is.
That's pretty cheap.
Yeah. Water
It adds
break.
up quick though. You go 4 times a month, $100 a month right there. So like that's kind of an issue personally I have, but it's fun. I make sure I can
Yeah,
make
but
enough money so I can enjoy that.
we have been going like a lot this past month. So actually, these
I mean,
past
that was
three
only
weeks,
yeah,
we've gone once a week so far. Um,
yeah. Now imagine 4 times 12, 48, 48 freaking what would that be? How much would that be a
if
year?
it's $100
A month?
a month,
Well,
it's $120. Or no, it's twelve
$1,200 a
hundred.
year.
Yeah, it's 1,200 a year.
And that's for like the cheap courses. Now
This is
imagine you can
insane.
start getting to like the 45s, 50s,
Yeah,
60.
yeah, no, thank you. I'd rather just play on cheap courses. It is what it is.
I've done that a few times. It's really nice once in a while just to splurge. Once you feel confident, it's
Yeah,
more fun to hop on a newer course.
yeah, but bless you.
Thank you. I have to cut that out.
All right. So, anything else you want to add from your summer and what's been going on? And
Uh, last time since the last time we talked, I've gained like 10 pounds.
Bless,
That's
what are
pretty
you up
nice.
to now?
165. That was a pretty successful summer. I was eating a lot, especially with work. I had a routine, so I just make a lunch and I would like always eat or I'd eat there, eat a lot of calories, constantly just thinking calories. It works.
I mean, as long as it shows too. I mean,
I think it kind of does.
I feel like it's more muscle mass for you instead of actual fat.
I Yes, it is, but recently I've been definitely getting more fat,
You got
or
to
at
get
least
into
adding
cardio.
to it. Well, I still burn it off really easily. I'm still very lean. Already burning it off. Like when I came back from Germany and Italy, 2.5 weeks of not working out. I I was like almost 170. I went to work out and I dropped down to 160 within 2 days. I'm like, that's not good. Let me
Okay. You got your body back into its routine.
yeah, but I also wasn't eating as much as I was in Italy and Germany.
Yeah, you were
All the
eating a lot.
carbs and protein.
Yeah, especially from all that
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah, and the pasta
Yeah,
and the all the meat in Germany.
yeah,
Germany's so good with like when they like actually like cook meat and stuff like that.
yeah.
Best meat you'll ever have. That sounds so sus. Wild take.
I mean,
But
shh.
their sausage, man. Whew. It's good though. It's really good.
They
It was
actually
fun to
is
grow
this
up.
actually sausage or is it brats?
It's technically a sausage, but they call it. I think it's brat's more of an American thing. They do
Yeah,
call it bratwurst, but like it's not. It's kind of the same. Depends on what type of sausage you get.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
that's kind of
it's
cool
good
though.
though. Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. That was pretty much my summer. Germany for a week, Italy for another week.
Yeah.
Florence. Florence is really cool. Went to go try wine. I know I wasn't a big olive oil and balsamic vinegar type of guy on bread, but now can't get enough of it.
It's changed you.
And some good wine. No, I'm spoiled now.
Oh, I'm sure.
Coming home, like nothing's as good as over in Europe.
Yeah, dude, it took
I
me
like the
so long to get
drivers and the
used to the
roads
food
here.
here. So long.
Agreed. I completely agree. It's just like you feel gross after eating
Yeah, that
and
was.
drinking.
Yeah, see, that was weird. Like over there, it felt more like I felt more energized to eat.
Yes.
Like especially after I ate, because like here, like you just feel if you eat too much, you feel like you're 1,000 pounds and you just want to go
Yeah,
sleep it
there.
off.
If you eat too much there, you're just like, I'm a little tired. Like
Feel
I can sit down
tired.
for a little bit. I can sit down for a little bit, but here it's like I ate too much. I feel like I'm nauseous. I need to lay down and sleep.
See, but like
For some people, people are different, you know.
yeah. Well, when I like in Denmark, especially in Denmark, like we ate like huge meals there, and I was getting full quickly. Like that stuff is heavy. It's
Yes.
filling. But walking 6 miles every day for a week straight,
Yeah, I
I
agree.
needed that food, and it made me feel so good. And like how fresh the food is over there, because they have like our
Safety
FDA
standard laws.
sucks. Our FDA sucks, like low key. Like
Agreed.
it seriously does. Like there's so many yeah, there's so many rules and regulations, but there's so many loopholes to those laws and regulations. Like
Agreed.
over there, it's so strict. Like they have set. This is how it's gonna be. This is how it's supposed to be. This is it. Like if the food over there is amazing. Um,
Oh, I got a girlfriend. That's some new news. Sorry, I'm texting her right now.
how's that going so far?
It's going great.
Great.
Just think of what she wants to hear. No, it has been going good. I've
Good.
enjoyed it. It's different. A little more stress, a little more extra money to spend too. Driving. It pays out though. It's a good investment.
It's worth it in the long run. I promise
Yeah,
that.
I like the attention too. So I'm like, not so bad.
So, how long has it officially been? A month? Coming up to a month?
I have it on a calendar. I don't know the exact date.
Oh, buddy, you got to start learning that.
Blah 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 blah. I know. Oh shoot! I forgot she like shared her calendar with me. So there's so much calendar stuff
Yeah.
on here.
I mean, I have that too. I have so much on my calendar.
What damn day was it? 22nd? Is that what it was? No. Oh, I have so much stuff on my calendar now because she's here. All of her stuff's on here. Uh, 15th? No. Sorry, bear with me for a second. I can't fucking figure this out.
Was
This is
it
annoying.
official when you were in Italy?
Yeah, so I'm looking through like all those days, but then she has so many like.
Did you tell me the same day or a day after?
It was the 17th
17th.
of August. Yes.
Okay, yeah, so we're about a week away from it being a month.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. I'm gonna have to remember that. Make sure I don't forget.
So
Oh,
so
a
with
week
your
away already?
yeah,
About
so
3 weeks.
with the shared calendars, you have your own personal calendar. So what you could do in your own personal calendar, if your girlfriend's listening, this is a good time for her to skip. But in your own personal calendar, what you can do, and he's frozen. There we go. Okay. In your own personal calendar, what you can do instead of making it with your shared, you have like a specific one that's not shared. You can put, monthly, and then you can make it a reoccurring every time on the 17th, and then it'll
Okay.
remind you. You can have it remind you a day before
That's a good point.
until it's like embedded in your brain.
So you look at the date, you're like, oh, I recognize this date.
Exactly. And you're like, oh, 17's coming up.
Okay. I
That's
don't
what I
like that
do.
number. I don't like that number being an anniversary, but it works.
I kind of like it.
17? Why can't it be like 20 or like
Well,
15?
my birthday's on the 17th, so I kind of like the 17th.
Yeah, I mean, you like 17. It's your lacrosse number as well.
No, it's definitely not.
It's not? What are you?
I was 7 in high school.
7.
I was
Hey, what are you now?
I
11?
was
14?
14 in football,
No.
and right now I'm 31.
31. Yeah,
That was
okay.
my
Oop.
little league number.
Yeah, okay.
So
I remember you telling
I
me about it.
had to choose it for college.
I'm bad with names and numbers like that. Like birthdays, times, dates. I'm like, numbers? Nope, not me.
Nope.
Don't know them enough. Like, I'm horrible with birthdays. Snapchat has saved a bunch of friendships.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, like I
Facebook
always
as
forget
well.
about. I don't use Facebook.
Oh.
I'm pretty much invisible on social media. You won't find anything about me. I mean, you'll find me in other people's profiles, but like I'm not tagged in anything at all.
That's weird. I thought you would have been. I could have swore you had one.
Few, a
Let's see.
few tags on Instagram,
Let's see.
but not really. Hey, bro.
See what you got here. 0 posts. This kid does not post at all. Well,
Correct.
at least one of them is from my game, our
Very true.
playoff game.
Oh God. I guess I got I gotta make some of these posts. How do I make my tagged posts private?
You can't. It's from other people.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's on my Instagram. I'm private though, at least,
Yeah.
so only people I see
You
can
gotta
see it. I
post,
guess.
man. You gotta post.
I don't like being on social media. I don't like people knowing my life. I don't like people knowing what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, but
I'm a very secure, secluded type of guy. Secluded. I don't know. I don't like my data being out there. Even though my email is shot. I have like 27,000 emails I haven't opened from like
dude, that's so bad.
it was a bunch of spam in there, so I just gotta make a new email.
That's what I had to do.
How do you see the
Can't do.
amount of email bubbles you got?
I don't know. It stops at 999. Yeah, so that was our summers, kind of in a small gist. I mean, if you guys want to hear a little bit more about our vacations, go ahead and let us know down in the comments. We could make a special episode about it. I feel like that'd be fun. Let's just make an episode about our overseas vacation. Um, I mean, I think that would be fun. Yeah, so we're gonna continue on to our
All right,
continuous three.
agreed.
Now, we had talked about this in one of our clips, originally when we were going to be recording on the golf course. But our build of the week is going to be a little different. Usually, what we do for build of the week is we find one on the internet that we like and we share it and we kind of go into detail why we like it. This week, we are deciding let's team up for a build of the week. I kind of like
Yes,
this.
sir.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do what is called the Duo Dream Golf Cart build. So we kind of started a little bit of a discussion about this earlier on the course, but we didn't really get too far. So basically, the parameters of this is no budget constraint, and it needs to be
Agreed.
logical.
Eh,
It needs
eh.
to be logical. It can't just be some BS like, you know what, I'm gonna throw a coyote on a golf cart like that's
Okay, okay, fine.
or a Hayabusa engine. No,
It's
won't fit.
possible.
It won't fit.
Okay.
Look up. Okay, look up
I want like a
thousand.
1,000 horsepower golf cart.
Dude, the thing would shatter. The engine would go through and just keep going, and the golf cart's just sitting there. The
That's a good
powertrain
point.
is gone, and the cab of the golf cart is just sitting there.
It just you see this drive away, and you're like that'd be
Guys,
terrifying.
I think we're in a bad spot
Four.
here. Four.
People turn around, they see it as like a like yeah, have you ever heard of like where like diesel lock is, where like the engine keeps going? It's just like it's like
Yeah. I don't
that'd
think
be so
four is
funny.
playable there. I think you just got to be like, watch out.
Run! Oh, that'd be terrifying. You see a chassis of a golf cart after you, and you're just like sitting in, you're like, watch out. That'd be funny.
Bad spot here.
What?
Um, Nothing. Just
No.
I was laughing. That was funny. um, so yeah, so must be logical. And the reason I say that 1,000 cc motorcycle engine is because that's what Matt had originally wanted. I'm like, no, that's not gonna work. I
It
mean,
it would.
look it up. It doesn't. It's not gonna
Uh,
work. There's nobody's
Not
doing
that they're not big. Obviously, they're not big though. Well, dude, what if we like legit start a YouTube channel on building golf carts?
it. Dude, that would actually be kind of fun. That would be
We
fun.
could sell them. We could build golf carts, make them road legal, make them the fastest road legal golf carts
My
you ever
cart
made.
instead of pimp my
Huh?
ride, it's pimp my cart.
That's a good idea. Let's note that down. Because realistically, they're not that expensive. Not gonna lie.
No, but the modifications for it would be.
We could find like an old ATV engine, and that would be faster than a golf cart engine.
Dude, the one that we had today was so slow.
And no acceleration. It would
So
just up
that's the
out.
whole reason why we thought about doing this was because our golf cart was so slow.
Yeah, and it was an electric one that was slow too.
So we originally had talked about the first choice for the golf cart build is either electric or gas. You had originally said electric, but when I gave the parameter and the no constraint of budget, we switched to gas.
Agreed.
And
Can't hear you.
besides 1,000 cc, what is your engine that you would want on it?
I want at least like a 250cc engine. I guess it's like go find like a broken dirt bike. That engine will be faster in the golf cart than the engine we got right now.
Yeah, I mean, but we would have to put a wheelie bar on it and take it to the course. Like,
Make it all-wheel drive.
it's true, we could.
A differential in the front, differential in the back.
See, so I was thinking like you know how they have like those competitive racing go-karts?
Yeah,
Those things reach like 75 miles an hour to 80.
yeah, but and they have like 200 cc's.
I don't think they're that much.
Yeah, they are. They're fast.
But they were like maybe 125s. Maybe, not even. I think more realistically is a 125.
212.
The 212 cc.
A lot of them are, yeah.
So then maybe a 250 it could be realistic.
Oh, hold up. 1 second.
I feel like it would be a little bit smaller.
More like a 125.
That's what yeah, okay. Yeah. So 125. So let's just throw an old Yamaha 125 on the back of this thing. Strap it down, hook it up.
I think that's still too slow though.
You'd be
Not
surprised.
if it's an old engine, if like for well, I guess if it's no budget, yeah, fully built
Yeah.
125cc engine would
Yeah.
be nice. Like if we want to go cheap, we want like an older, higher cc engine.
Maybe. Also, I just don't think that it would be logical for it though.
It could be. I put a speed cap on it,
You could.
a restrictor. So as good get up, it just won't be going 100, 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, it still won't even be going that fast. Because think about it, it's a lot heavier of a vehicle than
So then
one of those golf carts are too.
so then I guess the next mod then would be rims and tires.
Agreed.
So rims and tires, I think we need to go like a full car size tire. If we're going to be putting that much power down, we need to have grip.
Nah. Nah.
Those danky ass wheels.
Well, we get little tiny rims and fat tires, like an off-roading tire,
Good.
but like a off-roading golf cart tire, not like a truck tire. Because remember, what's the purpose of this golf cart?
Well, not only to just have fun on the road, but also to take it to the course. You know? And you can't take
Exactly.
car tires on there.
Nope. But if we want to make it road legal, one that's fast enough to be road legal, yes.
Yeah.
But if we just want it to be a golf cart, like something you could drive around the neighborhood in, drive to the golf course, blah blah. Like, but you can make it road legal and take it to the golf course with normal tires,
So
not car tires.
unless you do a quick assembly change,
But then you have to carry those in the golf cart. So you're taking the golf cart to the. You just leave them in the parking lot for anyone to take.
just lock them up to a tree.
That's pointless though. And plus, they're not. I don't think they could. I think that'd be too much torque and grip for a tiny chassis. I feel like
Yeah.
you would twist the chassis.
Yeah, you might. So then are we going to do a lift kit though?
I'm down for a slight lift kit.
Inch? 2
Yeah,
inches?
an inch or two. Yep.
Like the little bit higher. And then big modification a CarPlay radio with speakers. About that. That's gotta be fire, dude. Four-way Bose speaker system in the roof. Alcantara roof with the moonlight. You know what I'm talking about? So a lot of people, what they're doing is they're taking the headliner out of their car and they're poking
Yeah.
holes in it for like the starlight.
Yes.
Alcantara top to the golf cart. Four-way Bose speaker system in the roof.
Yep.
Apple CarPlay screen at the top, like kind of like where some of them have the course information and the course map.
Yes. I'm a
Apple
down.
CarPlay there.
We'd have to make the roof thicker though. Fit all the wiring. It can't be
Oh
like a
yeah.
little thin plastic
Yeah,
sheet.
no. It'll be a little thicker. So I guess what we could do is we could cut off the roof and then do a 2-inch extension. Weld it to it and then obviously grind it down and paint it.
Yes. Okay.
Black
Or let's
Alcantara.
replace the bar completely. Just make the bar big enough so you don't have to weld
Can't
it. But
replace a bar because that's all the way down to the subframe of the golf cart.
yeah, but I don't know if they're. I don't think they're. I think they're torqued in though. I don't think they're actually
Yeah,
welded
maybe.
on.
I mean, it depends. If they're welded on, then yeah, we'll have to cut it and weld it up. If not, we can just replace the whole thing and just unscrew
Think about
it.
it. They have to be modular to repair them.
It's true. Yeah, in case somebody rolls it.
Flips it.
Yeah.
yeah. You don't want it to be rolled in total the whole thing. You just want to be able to repair the
Yeah.
top.
That's a good point. So then that's what we do.
It's not supposed to be a roll cage.
No, it's not. It's not meant to support weight. So then, black Alcantara roof.
I see
Liner?
more like a burgundy. In like
Midnight,
like
midnight
a
purple.
dark red. Yeah,
Midnight
or something
purple.
like that.
Midnight
Yes.
purple. I fuck with that.
Then like a black colored back cleaning car. Some blacked out rims.
So here's what I think.
Some LEDs for so we get at nighttime.
So black out the entire car, the entire golf cart. Black it out everywhere. Everything's black, including the
Tinted too.
windscreen. Tinted
Tinted.
windscreen and everything. Black out everything, rims and all, with a purple, midnight purple Alcantara headliner with purple underglow.
And star lighting.
And obviously you have the star lighting.
And a sunroof.
Put a sunroof on there, dude. That would be so ridiculous.
That'd be kind of cool though.
It would be, but at that point, that's just a lot of fabrication.
Yeah. But it's unlimited budget.
It is unlimited budget, but that's a lot of labor.
Wide body kit.
It would be fire. That would be fire. A wide body golf cart, Alcantara, Bose. Dude, we would be. Jen can't go under the seat because of how big it is. It'd have to go in the back. Clubs are, and then we'll build a frame around it and everything so that like it's easy accessible. And then we'll build another way for our club bags. Like our bags can go on the side instead of directly in the back. They can go on the sides. The engine bay is right there, and then under the seat, a 10-inch subwoofer.
The whole seat would go. I don't know about 10-inch. Maybe like a 5.
A little smaller.
Yeah, you gotta start speaking a little up more. Keeps cutting you out.
Yeah, it's gonna be cutting me out. I'll just get closer.
Yeah. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
I like that. Well, we could make it Michigan themed, blue and yellow.
I do that. I don't want to do.
You
that.
don't?
No.
Blue and yellow would be kind of cool though.
It would be, but I think the midnight purple would be so much like it would be so clean and like having
That's
black
true.
out purple underglow and then the purple starlight and I think it would look cool.
Yes. I agree. Fully agree.
That's our build of the week.
Yes, sir.
I think we got that down. That actually was. I think that's fun. I think we'll have to do a little bit more of those duo dream builds.
Yeah, I agree. Especially since we could like debate them a bit. You know,
Yeah, we can.
Like,
We
what
can
about this?
debate.
And you're like, but then you get this, and you're like, okay, then let's do this. And you're like, all right.
And you can see how fast we can agree on something, and because I think as car people know what it can take and what it is like to do it and stuff. So
Yeah.
like we can appreciate it a little bit more.
We definitely would have to reinforce the chassis though.
Yeah, we just have to do a subframe extension, at least to
Yeah.
support the weight. But the
And
other
if it's
thing
like a
is,
rear wheel drive system, we just flip
no,
the rear wheel drive over
yeah, we could.
so it's front wheel drive. You'd probably want it to be all wheel drive though.
Yeah, we should probably make it all-wheel drive, but you know how like forklifts have that big lead weight in the back?
Yeah.
We would have to do some sort of weighting system in the front of the cart because you got a 125 engine holding it down in the back.
What can you do in the front of the cart? I would want to make it usable. Like we could put a
Mini
mini
fridge,
fridge in the front.
yes, dude, a mini fridge would be amazing.
You just lift up the hood. It's just like a fridge.
So we could
We could like we could add like heavy insulation, like use like concrete or something in the front.
would say we should just fill the sides with sand. So picture this big white Yeti cooler as the hood. Now, obviously, the hood's gonna be like the regular cart, but you open
You
up
just open it, it's just a Yeti
and it's no, like so the Yeti top itself, right? This
sits on the
top
hood,
is gonna be connected to the golf cart hood. So when you
and
open
you
it,
like
it opens the cooler as well.
with a
And
lock
then,
on it too, obviously.
well, yeah, obviously, but then on the sides where there's gaps, sand, because you're gonna have water from all your ice in there and the drinks, and a little bit of sand. That's enough
True.
weight.
We need to like install like a sand drain though, or something like that, because we're gonna have to replace the sand if it gets wet.
It's not gonna get.
We'd have to box it off in like a metal casing.
Yeah, or we could just put a piece of wood separating. But the drain plug for
True.
the Yeti cooler will have a hole in the bottom. Like we'll cut a hole in the plastic at the bottom of the golf cart, so that way
Oh,
then we can just drain it that way. That way then we don't have to take it out.
let's see how much this would cost. Like, how much would a 125cc motor cost us? And then like a broken golf cart.
Golf cart. That's funny.
Like, we don't care about the quality of the golf cart. We're tearing that thing apart anyway. Dude, $150 for a 125cc motor.
$125.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
dude.
It's
Or like
low.
maybe we could probably buy a little bit more expensive one.
Yeah. Well, obviously we got to build like a yeah.
Like SSR 125 pit bike crate motor. A pit bike crate motor.
Dude, that would be so cool.
$320.
Not bad. That's not bad.
Hold up. Let's do Facebook Marketplace and see how much a golf cart would cost.
Yeah, I think they would be like under a grand.
And do we have access to welding at our college?
Don't I don't know.
We had to do contacts, obviously,
Yeah.
contact people at network.
Well, I've got a welder friend, so
Oh, okay,
yeah.
true. $300 for a golf cart. A shitty golf cart.
So we're sitting at 600 right there.
Unless you want a nice one. A nice one would be like 600, $700, maybe
So
1,000.
let's do 1,000, right? Let's find like the nicest one. Let's splurge, put it at 1,000.
Should we get a four-seater though?
Yes.
Because realistically, we could do a four-seater, and we have more room for the engine, and we'll be able to put our clubs in the actual cart with us
Where's the engine gonna go?
in the back. But it has an extra row.
It has that extra row, but is it actually like gonna work? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole idea is like we wouldn't be able to.
They're rear-wheel drive right now. All the
Yeah.
engines in the back of every single one you get.
Yeah, but what are the with the? I think we would still have to incorporate the whole box idea in the back, like where the bags go now.
Yes, we would, but I'm saying we could center it a little bit, the engine a little bit. If we put the engine where the seats are, it'll help the ratio of the car. Think about it.
Yeah, but if we're gonna have a four-seater, wouldn't we want to bring more people too? Or are we just gonna
Yeah,
fully?
but
Are
I'm
we
just saying
just
we
gonna
could get a
fully eliminate those
four-seater.
seats?
I would say we get a four-seater, so we still have the room for the golf clubs, and we also will have a box in the back for our engine.
Yeah, so just get rid of the seats and just say screw it, it's just for us two.
Yeah, and then we
Okay.
could put there. Then realistically, we could do some stuff on top of the engine crate we would add, and then we still have the clubs for the back.
Yeah, yeah, that would work.
Because I feel like that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that would 100% be
And
amazing.
it'll be able to hold the battery there and everything like that. So I feel like
Yeah.
that'd be a good compartment to put everything in.
Okay, so a four-seater just like that. That's cool.
I think a four-seater would be the move.
Well, then at that point, then, oh no, I think this is what we do. We still do the same design with the bags on the side, and put the cooler in the back.
That's true. That's probably better, honestly.
Yeah, I would do that, but we would still incorporate the drain plug underneath to where at the end of the day, all we have to do is just go under there, or we
Well,
can
we would just
create a
leave it
quick
open at
little.
all times. We just leave it
Yeah,
open at all times.
yeah, because the ice will just completely melt out of itself, anyways.
Exactly.
Okay, so then we'll do that. Yeah,
We realistically could do it in real life too. Just say
we could, but that's like that'll be for the business idea that you and I had. Dude, you know how
travel around the
sweet that
property.
would be on the property with that? Then at that point, then we could put car rims and tires on it.
Yes.
That would be so cool.
Drag racing golf carts.
Bumping around, dude. Oh,
Drag racing golf carts.
and the four-way bow system would probably be 400 itself. The head unit is probably 400 to 500 itself. Um, so right now we're looking
It'll be like
at
a $2,500
yeah, we're
expense
looking
at
around
minimum.
3,000. No, plus the Yeti and the fabrication and the Alcantara and the lights. I would say, let's say roughly 5 to 6 grand.
Well, at most. Realistically, I think it would be less.
It depends on the
Because you're able,
fabrication.
like, we're already destroying it anyway. Like, we don't have to
Yeah,
buy a nice golf cart. We don't have to buy all this nice equipment and stuff for it. Like, the bow system, yeah, it's gonna be expensive. It's gonna be about $700. Golf cart around $700. Engine about 400, 500, $700. Depends. Probably like 400. And
the
then all the fabrication, yes.
I mean,
Customization,
the
yes.
Alcantara headliner is pretty expensive too.
Well, we don't have to do aqua. We can do like suede too.
Alcantara is so nice though.
Yeah, but it gets dirty and we'll be taking it outside. I don't want it to get dirty. See what I'm
Yeah, but
saying?
you can just steam it to clean it.
Yeah, but I feel like that's an expense that we don't really need. We can make it something like leather. Honestly, I wouldn't mind leather. Buy like a large sheet of leather.
We would have to like reupholster like all our seats and everything and put like a custom steering wheel in there.
Well, yeah, we could do like a diamond pattern on the seats and the roof liner.
Oh,
Or we could do like Alcantara like inner and then like or like an insert and then like leather outlining. So when we grab the top of the cart to get in, we're not getting the Alcantara dirty.
yeah, so like a leather border
Yes.
to an Alcantara headliner like
Like
on
a
the inside.
4 inch, 5 inch leather border going all the way around. We'll get upholstered. We'll get like a pattern in it. With the seats will be the same thing.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. We can't, but then the
We'll have to add
whole
doors and seat belts.
could, but it's a golf cart. You don't need doors
I want to make it road legal though.
unless we make two of them. A golf
But,
course.
but
Seater, road legal, with a hitch that can tow the four-seater of our golf course one. So we're cruising down the
if
street to
anything,
the
we would
golf
want the
course.
4-seater to be the road legal one because it's bigger. You know?
But we have the whole idea of keeping the cooler in the back though and the engine on the inside.
Yeah, but it's still. I feel like we would want the bigger the object we would probably want that one. The heavier one, we would probably want that one to be the road legal one.
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
And plus, you're able to fit. So it'll be a lot heavier too.
Yeah.
Just big. It just wouldn't make sense to be pulling a big golf cart with a tiny golf cart.
Yeah,
We could do a
honestly.
big golf cart pulling a tiny golf cart.
Yeah,
That's a little different.
yeah, we could do that.
In the big one, we could add road tires
Yeah,
in a
100%.
full-on stock struts assembly.
Then at that point, then let's just get a side by side.
Like a bike?
No, like the big ATV side by sides.
Oh, true. But I
Well, a
feel like
custom one.
we're making a cool custom side by side.
So we can
That's all
custom.
custom.
Okay, so we customize the side by side to pull our customized 4-seater custom golf cart for the course.
That's true.
Because then we don't
That's
have to
true.
mess with the power because the power of those side by sides are crazy.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, okay.
We're only messing with the power on one.
And we all won't have to do doors and all that either on the golf cart either.
Right. That's a lot more fab work. And the side by sides come with doors and mirrors
Back.
and
True.
headlights and brake lights and turn signals and yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Custom side by side pulling our custom golf cart to the course.
And at that point, we might as well just rock with a 4-seater golf cart.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then yeah, keep that same build with the engine and the where the back seat is, cooler in the back, bags on the
Yeah.
side,
Okay.
leather border, Alcantara headliner,
Or we can do
star
something cool
light.
where like we have a bag insert section. We could put like we have like a little like trash can on the side that like this is angled, and then we could like slot the bags in like that. Well,
You got to find a way to cinch it down.
think about it. We'll have like it'll be like one of those cup holders in the car where you put it in there and the cup holder like opens up. We could add springs in there that compress it.
Yeah, that's just a lot
You,
of fab work.
I feel like that's not too hard. That's just like a little bit of welding.
Yeah, I mean, but unless we instead of making it at an angle, we just do completely vertical.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I'm just worried about the
The angle would work though.
yeah. Or you like put them in like sideways. But I feel like you want to access your whole bag, you know.
Yeah, because you want to be able to have. Well, I mean, we can build like little cabinets and compartments and drawers for our balls, tees, and whatever.
We
Low
have like
key.
a whole, like that tic tac game where like you take you have the tees or whatever they are, and you like
Yeah, dude,
you
something
could you
like
could
that.
have like a whole drilled out like punch board almost with tees in them. Then we have another
Well,
drawer
that'll be on our
that's
dash. So we should what we should do like so box out that area and make it a 4-drawer system, 2 side by side drawer
turn around
cabinets.
and just.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of a way that we could hold all the balls. I don't want to just be like ported. I think that'd be the most easiest
so
option is
then
to
what
pour
we
them
can
all in.
do is we can 3D print a ball holder, screw the ball holder to the top of it.
Yeah,
Unless we just keep the cup holders like the same that are in one that have those.
we know like those machines that are like this and they have like cups you pull out of, or like we grab a golf ball and another one
Steve, an
drops.
automatic
Grab a
ball
golf ball,
feeder.
another one drops. You just grab it and it's another one drops. It could be like a whole tube, and we have like a little cutout where like
The A-frame. It'll come down the A-frame on either side. We'll have 2 of them, and then on your
it's
way
like
out, just and it feeds it down. That wouldn't be hard to make. That would not. That could be 3D printed.
easily.
Let us build these. Do not let us build these because we will get crazy with them, bro.
Yeah, we've been going on with them like that's 20 minutes. We gotta move on. I know. It's probably fun listening to us ramble, but we probably should get moving on. It's getting late. We got school in the
Sitting
morning.
over an hour.
Yeah, let's get this moving on. I mean, there's probably parts we'll cut out as well, guys. Just
Yeah.
if you might see this, you might not see this. We'll see.
Teams. We are doing our draft for NFL
Let's get that
teams.
moving.
It is the kickoff to the NFL season. This week was a Lions W. We'll take it. But a Michigan Wolverine loss. Not going to talk about it. A little salty still. But in honor of the Lions winning and being hopefully good this year, we decided, hey, let's just do a quick top 3 NFL teams draft. Okay. NFL teams. You ready for this? Team number
Yes.
1. First overall. this one's a little bit of an outreach, but I just like the team chemistry. I have to go with the 49ers.
Ah, dang. That's what I was thinking about going
It's just a good team
with.
overall. What's your first overall pick?
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs are going to be up there for you.
Chiefs and 49ers were the main 2 picks. The Super Bowl champs, I guess. Area. Dawkins?
I pick number 2. Low key, I kind of think I'm going to take an oddball here, just because of obviously how good they were. I'm going to go with the Lions. I kind of have to go. I kind of have to go for them. Just because I like that. I like their chemistry. I like what Dan Campbell's doing, and we actually had a pretty decent season last year. So that's what I'm going to go with.
I'm gonna put faith in Harbaugh here. All right,
That pick. I
I'm gonna
like
go
that
the
pick.
Chargers.
Yeah.
They started off really good. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, they played decent. It wasn't like the greatest, but
No, but I have faith in Harbaugh.
yeah,
He brought us home a championship. He can bring home another, even though he's not bringing him home, but still.
yeah. He's not bringing it home. He's just bringing it to his place.
Yes, exactly. His
Third,
house.
third and final. Um, I'm strictly taking this just because I like how they performed for me last year in fantasy because I had their top 2 receivers and I scored about
Oh my gosh.
300 points
Oh my
just based
gosh.
off of those 2 guys, like in maybe a month. Who do you think it is?
Miami.
Yeah, I'm
Damn
taking
it! That was
I'm
gonna be
taking
my pick.
Dolphins. I'm taking Dolphins. So do you think?
Oh, that was gonna be my pick, bro. What you pick? All 3 of my picks I was gonna go with. This would be the 49ers,
I had
Lions,
to. I had to.
Dolphins.
I had to.
Oh, Tyreek Hill had such a good game, bro.
You have one really good team, one team that has the potential to get there, and you have one team that's always consistent.
I guess the
Right. The
Ravens.
Ravens. I like that. That's a good
The
pick. That's a
Ravens,
good pick.
they've been very consistent.
Yeah. They have been very consistent. But
Lamar is kind of starting to get a little
Lamar
old,
is
though.
amazing. No. Lamar is amazing. They did just add Derrick Henry. He didn't perform as well as they wanted, but they're going to be legit.
Hmm The Ravens played pretty good as well.
They played all right. They played all right. I wouldn't say they played good. They played all right. Alrighty.
Yeah.
We're going to kick it off into our quote of the day. We did have a little bit of technical difficulties. My recording software decided, hey, you know what, it's going to poop on itself. But yeah, so we're going to get into the quote of the day. And for me, the reason I chose this, I'm going to give Matt a little bit of time to get his set up and to where he can read it. But for me, I really wasn't feeling that good on the golf course the day that we were playing. I think that was Wednesday. Yeah, so I really wasn't playing up to my par and up to my standard of where I wanted to be. So Matt was always saying, keep it up. You're beginner, yada yada yada. Like just keep it up. You're doing fine. Uh, and I put in this as one of my quotes. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on, and that quote is by Robert Frost. And I felt like that was a good quote, mainly just because it was game's always going to go on, course is always going to be there. Just it depends on how well you change your grips and how you change swinging the clubs and everything, and then you can relate that into life of hey, through the ups and downs, through the thick and thins, everything's going to be okay, everything's going to be good. So just focus on the positives, not the negatives, and life will go on. So I just decided, hey, that was a decent quote, and it kind of fit in that night because it was it was a rough night. It was a rough night, but
Yeah, was a rough night,
yeah, between
to say the
recording
least.
failing on us and me not playing well, it was just a really rough night. But yeah, Matt, you have your quote ready?
Yeah, I guess so. All right, so here's what I'm gonna go with. You don't build a bond without being present.
Like
This
that.
quote was actually James Earl Jones. Rest in peace. Just wanted to bring up how like he was the voice of Darth Vader and the voice of Mufasa and Lion King. Grew up watching those movies, thought it was amazing. Never really understood who that person was until sadly he passed away, and that's when I found out about him. And I'm like, no way, that's who did all these. He's a famous voice actor. I had no clue about him, and I feel horrible not knowing it. But you don't build a bond without being present. I like that quote because it's nice to look at and really decipher. Like when you say building bonds, you say meeting people, networking. What exactly is that? Like, is networking building a bond, or is a friendship a bond, or is just meeting someone on the street a bond? But that doesn't matter at the end of the day because you can't build a bond if you're not present, if you're not there, if you're not actively trying and actively working towards it. If you're working towards something and you're being there day in and day out, you will build a bond, no matter if it's a relationship bond or a bond with a TV show, a book, your favorite music, your favorite artist. It's nice to hear that because not many people they expect to just kind of get handed things almost these days, especially these days. A lot of the times these days, people, I said these days a lot, but a lot of time, people that are out there right now, they just expect things to be handed with them. And honestly, I was looking at this other quote I was thinking about going with. You will, if you expect someone else to guide you, you'll be lost.
Oh my, that's good. That's really
Yeah,
good.
exactly. Like,
Holy.
you have to be there and experience certain things. You can't have someone else hand it to you, or you're not gonna know anything. And I feel like that goes with life. You gotta experience things. You gotta be present. You gotta guide yourself, and you gotta be happy with what you're doing, no matter how hard it is, and keep trying, keep pushing and pushing and pushing if you really want that to happen in life. And I think James Earl Jones, he definitely is a great example of that. Very famous, was very rich, great life, great guy, and rest in peace. It's sorry that it had to come to that.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's a really good quote. It basically just it brings full enlightenment to everything. Like,
Totally.
those two quotes just kind of hit everything head on. And just
Yep. Agreed.
you have to be present. Matt and I's friendship would never have taken off if we didn't hang outside of chemistry class, and we actually put together times to hang out and study together, and then those studying times turned into hanging out outside of school and outside of this and just in our personal
Yep.
lives, and then meeting each other's families, and then hanging out more and hanging out more, and then eventually doing this podcast, and then changing into playing golf now. So, you know, the bond that Matt and I have grew from school and actually putting in the work outside of school to get together. And then, we've learned a lot together. We've grown together, and we haven't had anybody tell us how to get to where we are. We just kind of grew together. So
Exactly.
those are some excellent quotes. I like that a lot.
Completely agree. Completely agree.
But anyway, that wraps up our episode 7, I believe it is. It is a little bit of a wishy-washy, a little everywhere, but
Came back into it. You
came
know.
back into it. Yeah, we had to take a little bit of a break because technology kind of sucks every once in a while. But yeah, we're gonna get you
And
guys
life.
and life. We're gonna get you guys an episode on the golf course. We're still figuring that out right now, whether that's a full 18 or a back front or back 9. We don't know yet.
Even
Um,
Twilight.
even Twilight, we'll figure it out. We're gonna decide here soon. We might hit the golf course again sometime this week or maybe into next week, to where we could just get a really nice recording in for you guys. There were some funny clips that I wish we would have saved, but it didn't work out the best in our favor.
Yeah, we'll have to think of a better way of recording and being able to process it. We tried going off by phone, and you know how it is with emailing and saving things to drives and all that, and saving it from a computer to
Yeah.
a drive. You compress it. It's a lot of work. We're still figuring that out. We're again
Mm.
getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah, unless it turns into something where I'm doing it off of my iPad or something like that, where it's already linked to my account and whatever. So
Yeah,
that might be
we
the next
think
move.
about we're thinking about a real camera too. I have one we could use. We're just testing it out, seeing how it goes. We need to find the best way to get the best sound quality too. Sound quality is a huge
Yeah.
issue so far.
I do like having I mean the separate mics on us. I really like that idea. It's just the quality of those are really hard to find like for a decent price unless it's one of those that we find a really nice one. But you guys got to let us know down in the comments what type of content you want to see. If you want us to transition away from this style and going into more real life stuff, I kind of like this style because it kind of incorporates both of our schedules to where when we both have downtime towards the end of the night, we can just hang out and do this. But other than that, I mean, we're gonna switch a little bit of the content up. More of instead of a podcast, we'll do golf vlogs and everything. But we'll still kind of
Yep.
we won't necessarily continue the continuous 3, I should say, in those vloggy type things. We might. It depends. We still have to talk about it. But
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
content always shifts, and we always shift as people. So, but
Yep.
you know,
You gotta
Like-
see what the audience wants to.
life always goes on in some way or another.
Exactly. Totally agree.
All
Totally
right.
agree.
Well, that wraps up Two Dudes, One Goal, episode number 7. We are going to brainstorm, get everything out. Hopefully, we can get this episode out to you guys very soon. And on the flip side, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
See you guys.